Hello, everybody, and welcome to another guide by your favorite person, Thorpian. So again, we're playing Sky Isles here, and this is the map, as some of you probably know by now. And what we're learning today is about how do I level my combat. Well, the first thing you need to do to level combat is something that you have to do as part of your tutorial quest line. I guess technically you don't have to do it, but it's good to know. So we come over here to the park, and we go over and talk to this girl over here named Morgana. She's got armor, I guess. And you talk to you talk to you talk to. Right. Well, I guess she doesn't want to talk to me because I'm too high level. Well, that's rude. Anyway, you can claim a starter kit from Morgana and get your starter kits, and that's good for you. You can claim one kit for free, and then you can claim your melee or your ranged or your mage kit for 1,000 coins each after that. So you claim one for free, and then you get 2K easily using my money-making methods. And you come back here, you claim the other ones, and you can start your way off in any skill you want. But then the question always gets asked, but what do I kill? There are so many mobs. There are these bees that sometimes kill me. There are these people that everyone seems to be killing for no reason whatsoever. And then there are frogs. Don't kill frogs to start. You will die. 50 health. That's a sign. Don't kill frogs. Then there are these guards. I mean, I'm pretty dope. I'm pretty strong. I can kill a guard. You probably can't if you're asking that question. I can, because I am strong. Now, I'm wearing a mithril set here with a guard cloth because I lost my helmet somewhere. Probably because I died. I do that a lot. And I can kill guards pretty easily. But to train combat, the fastest way to get started is to go here. So follow what I'm doing. So you go over here to this cow field. Now, there are a lot of cows. Cows are very nice. Why are cows very nice? Now, this is going to get into a little bit of a theoretical discussion. So bear with me, but it's very important for you to understand this if you want to figure out what's the best thing to kill. So the way that you figure out what is best to kill is you go to your menu, you go to your bestiary, you go to the animal or the mob in question, and you check out how much XP that mob gives. For example, you'll see here that sheep give 30 XP. Sheep are level 6. They are very easy to do damage to. You will not miss, you will do a significant amount of damage. So if you kill a sheep, bam, 30 XP, bam, 30 XP, bam, 30 XP, bam, 30 XP. Very quick. Now, obviously, it'll be a lot slower when you're lower level, or if you miss like I just did. But generally speaking, it's very fast, and you get 1 XP for every damage you do. So it's 30 XP for the sheep, but you don't get the XP on the animal's death, you get it as you do damage. So every single sheep that you hit, for every health point of damage you do, you get 1 experience point. Now, that's a really nice ratio. Very few mobs have that kind of ratio. For example, if we look at, where are they? Calves, lambs. Lambs are the same, so early game mobs generally tend to be the same. But then as we get higher up, you'll have things like the boar that has 200 plus health and only gives 150 experience. Radiant sheep have over 100 health, they only give 90 experience. Frogs are 50 for 50. Seagulls, I think, have 30 health and give 25 experience. The point being, beach snails have 75 health, they give 60 experience. The point is that the ratio of how much health damage you need to do and how hard that damage is to do because they're higher level mobs, the ratio of how much damage you need to do to get 1 experience comes higher. So you need to do more damage to get the same amount of experience. So you ask, why would you ever kill high level mobs? Well, there comes a point, if you're just training, where A, you get bored and you want the mobs to drop good stuff, or B, you can just one-shot cows and you're better off, say, two-shotting some other mob because then mob density starts to play a role. So these are the 2 factors that matter when you're trying to figure out what mobs to kill. The first is the XP ratio, so HP to XP ratio, so how much XP you get for every point of damage you do. And second is the density. Can you continuously kill those mobs in that area? If not, you'll have some downtime where you won't get XP. Therefore, it'll be slower. So if we check out the menu and we look at cows, cows used to give 40 experience for every 35 health, but now they're 35 for 35. So a great way to start killing things is the sheep. Why? Because sheep have a massive density. I mean, there are like 12 sheep in this tiny little spot. And they have a low level, so they're easy to kill, and their XP ratio is solid. It's 1 to 1. The next best thing to kill is cows. Why cows? Because once you start killing sheep in one swing, or you start killing the sheep completely before they start to respawn, you kind of want to move up to another mob. Now, these guys have more health, so they take a little bit longer to kill if you're lower level. But again, the ratio is the same, and the density, it's not as good as the sheep because they're not as close together. But if you run around in a circle, you can basically almost always have cows to kill. You just run around in a circle in this field, and by the time you get back around, they'll be respawned unless someone else is killing them, like this guy who's ruining my video, and I'm going to make him pay later. It's okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it. His family's safe. So we are going to go into this cow field and we kill the cows. So this is what I recommend for basically every combat skill up to level 30. You start with sheep and then you move out here to the cows until you hit 30s in every combat skill. Now for magic and range, this is especially awesome here at the cows because they're far apart, but you can hit them from far away. Now the nice thing is, so another question people have asked me about combat is when I'm doing attack, strength, and defense, or melee combat, what do I level first? Well, if you're trying to do damage, and you're trying to do damage on pretty weak mobs like cows and sheep in order to get experience, because experience is based on the damage you do, then the best thing is to do attack first. Why? Because doing attack first will allow you to upgrade the damage you do by improving to a better sword, or axe or spear, whatever you choose to use. It's really no difference at this point in the game. So you improve your weapon faster by doing attack first, thus allowing you to do more damage faster, thus allowing you to get more XP faster. You can choose to do defense next if you want to have more defense, but the reality is if you're low level combat like this, you probably don't need that much defense against these mobs. Um, but the melee gear doesn't actually provide melee accuracy or melee power, which is not true of the magic and ranged gear. They're actually worth getting for their bonuses to damage. So in case of melee, or melee, or whatever you want to call it, you want to go attack first, then defense until the mobs can't really hurt you, then strength. And just keep leveling that in order. So you go like, to level 10 attack, then 10 strength, then 10 defense. And then level 20 attack, level 20 strength, level 20 defense, level 30 attack, level 30 strength, level 30 defense. If you're going to go for fishing later, you probably want to get to 33 strength because that allows you to fish catfish. Now, again, this isn't the only way to do it, but this is what I found to be the fastest way of getting experience on Skyblock Isles. There are other mobs that are similar in terms of their XP ratios and densities, but I just find that the cows and the sheep are the best way to go. And sheep first, then cows. Now, they don't give great drops, which is really kind of annoying. And it can be a little frustrating to, kill all these things and never really get any money from them. So next, you probably want to go and start, once you hit those 30s levels, you probably want to start killing some guards in order to get some nice drops. But that's for another video and for another time. So again, I would recommend for leveling combat from 1 to 30 for every single combat type, you would go to sheep and then to cows. That's it. You have some other options. Again, this isn't the only way. There are many ways, but this is the one that I found to be most effective and efficient. And I also would recommend keeping all the apples you get so you can make apple pie later, which is a wonderful moneymaker. All right, guys, that's it for this video. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below or message me on Discord. I'm Thorpian, and thanks for watching. Kill the cows! Kill all the cows! Ah! Now, for those of you who are asking, what do I make? What do I kill next? Well, I've got a little bonus tip here for you. If you leave Wharf Or you can actually try this earlier. I honestly don't know at what level these guys are the best. But if you leave Wharf Molo and you go really far over in this direction, excuse me while I cut to going really far over in this direction, or not, I'll just leave it like that. You guys can listen to me talk. No. Well, see, the problem is that half of you will tell me, but I don't know where you went when you cut. I was so lost. It's so hard to find. It is really hard to find your way around, but there are maps for these reason. Anyway, you head over in this direction. You avoid this clay mine because you don't really want to go there. You have no interest in that whatsoever because you're here to do combat. You're not here to mine clay. That's stupid. So you go over here. You go to this bridge. Cross the bridge. And then what we'll actually find here is probably one of the best secret areas in the game. Now, it's not actually a secret, obviously, because there's nothing like hidden about this area, but nobody goes here. And unfortunately, the reality is that once I make this video, it'll probably get nerfed. But this mob here has the best XP to HP ratio in the game. They are 70 HP. They're level 36, so they may be a little hard for you to kill, but it's worth a try. So they're level 70 and, sorry, they have 70 HP and they give 100 experience each. So if we kill these mobs, you'll see, again, they don't have great drops. They do drop a skunk gland, like a small chance. And they do drop blackberries, which can be useful, and they sell for an okay amount, as do eggs. But you can kill these mobs here. Just be careful going in the cave. So this is the skunk cave. Now, as soon as you enter the cave, the skunks become aggressive. So you really don't want to go in here unless you're confident you can handle them and you've tried the ones outside. I'm pretty confident in my ability, but there is a chance that I'm going to die here because I didn't bring food in order to make this video. And then you can go to the back of this cave, which has a lot of bonus blackberries. See, are they called blackberries? Is that what this is? My brain is blanking. Yeah, they have bonus blackberries back here. And you can right click and you can just literally pick up these skunks like stashed blackberries. So then you can fight your way back out of the cave. Remember, they're aggressive as long as you're in the cave, and as soon as you get out of the cave, these skunks are no longer aggressive. So you can fight the outside skunks, you fight the inside skunks. In order to get a lot of skunks, you can actually world hop to make your life easier. Or realm hop, I guess I should call it. So this is what I would do after killing those things. It is very nice, but they are a little bit harder to kill. But again, one of the best HP to XP ratios and a pretty decent density, especially if you're willing to switch realms. And it takes about a minute to run into the cave and all the way out. And if you watch here, the skunks actually have this really fun behavior. I don't know who coded this nonsense, but they will go out to the blackberry patch, grab a blackberry, and carry it back into the cave to deposit it at that blackberry stash that we saw, which I think is really cool, and I don't think I've seen anything else in the game that does something that interesting. Also, they're cute. I mean, look at these things. Except for their heads pop off, which is a little weird, but it's fine. They're cute. All right. Anyway, that's the what to do next video. If you're wondering what do I do after I kill cows, or you're like in the mid to high 20s, you're really tired of killing cows and you want a little bit of a challenge that still provides an amazingly fast amount of XP. Now, if you ranged your magic, these could be an easy 1 to 2 hit for you, and therefore you don't need to worry about it. All right, guys, that's it for the bonus bit. Thank you very much. Bye.